okay, so I know it's hard for people that have like already a lot of they trust a lot of modern you know doctors, modern and just like science, a developer is going to know a lot of science. Like they if they ignore an aspect of reason, does not mean that they were not just doing science and then they just changed over to something else that they wanted to launch, like an agenda, right? Munchausen. People have Munchausen. People are that we have Munchausen are gonna be irate when what I'm fucking talking about right now. You know what I mean? But they have been showing their hand, and they've been showing how they are kind of like if you were sitting down to eating chicken and there's like a last piece of chicken, and you've had like three pieces and they've had four, and they're looking at it and they're like, you just seem like you're not hungry, like they really just want the chicken. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. Like, was I born yesterday? I'm way more spiritually prowess than anybody with Munchausen syndrome. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't take delight or get anything from, people being subverted with unreasonable fears, like excessive, unreasonable, and of course, like they look weird as fuck, right? Like you're telling it's child abuse. God damn it! Like, you can't tell. Fuck out of here, cause I already know. I already know you. I already know how you is. Like if you can't tell that's child abuse, then I'm not gonna sit here and fucking rationalize with you. Like fucking yeet into the fucking warm core yellow ball sun. Cause they're not. You know what I'm saying? We've been at war with motherfuckers with fucking Munchausen syndrome. And they knowing who we are. They know that we got like a consistent value that is actually in the best interest of a fellow human being, and that is a fucking absurd. You know what I mean? That is fucking absurd, because these little Munchausen assholes they've heard all of the arguments and all of the reasons why it's an agenda, and they think that's fair to roll with that. They think that's cool to go ahead and roll with that. Only thing is, they're going to be the ones that are going to be like come along with a highlighter. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna be the ones that lose all credibility. You know what I mean? And I think you have to be prepared, such as I am, and a lot of people are not. So they're gonna put themselves through unnecessary pain and suffering, before they figure out that these Munchausen dickheads are whack as fuck. They're just whack. My sister is right many times, on many occasions she's told me right, but she's also fucking whack too, because she'll sit by and try to play cool and be out of the way, and she has a baby, and my mother is like over there every day at that baby, like with the fucking diaper on her face, and talking about when they're gonna come out with the vaccine for children. Like, oh man, you're a fucking Munchausen. Like for all that, is fucking shocked the hell out of me that you have no soul and shit. Like I still have one. You know what I mean? And you're gonna get fucked up behind this shit. And I love you and everything, but you're gonna get fucked up behind this shit, because I'm not tipping. I'm not kowtowing or whatever. I'm not kissing up like to no science agenda, then motherfuckers ain't gonna do nothing for me. I already know that. I already know you don't even. I don't even. Um. So I can feel it. Like I can feel like I haven't got a flu or a cold in 15 years, almost 2 decades, and I can feel that they're just like waiting for me to, they're just like my mom. Oh, I got this. My sister, I got the COVID. Everybody getting sick and everything like that, and it's because you don't have the constituency. I can feel this shit. I can feel this shit. I can feel this shit, man. You know what I mean? I want to act like I'm unreasonable. You know what I mean? Oh shit! Oh my god. Well, I just tried to keep people from the tragedy of, walking their children down, slowly over 10 years and say goodbye to them because you thought that pericarditis is not, you just take a break for a few days, it's not irreparable or anything like that. But yeah, it's like arterial tearing and shit. No, that shit is permanent, man. And you're gonna act like it's not. You're gonna act like it's not for some shit I don't know because I can't argue definitively that people don't get myocarditis or pericarditis from COVID and the shit. Like, we always find out shit that they say is not really good for you after they told you that it was something that was good for you. Oh, you need to have, this much red wine a week. Oh, you don't need any red wine. It doesn't do anything. Like, they're always back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So when you the first time hear something, just expect it and reversal. And it happens when, okay, if you agree in COVID, then all of a sudden they're gonna come around and be like, okay, finally the last person has finally capitulated to COVID. You, sir, you may take off your mask. Like, what the fuck? What gave you the fucking inclination that only one person is now ready to take off their fucking mask? And then with that, like, they're gonna like start letting people know who can fucking take off their mask. You know what I mean? It's like telling people that do you have all your boosters? Oh, you. What do you mean your boosters? I don't come to this piece with fucking boosters. I wasn't born in this fucking world with no fucking little pack of kit of boosters that goes to correlate with my name on it, motherfucker. All right, so you want to play? You want to play like that? You really want to play like that? Yo, shit about to wear the fuck off. Yo, shit about to wear the fuck off. I can't believe it took this long for somebody who killed hella homosexuals with AZT. And if you can overlook that shit and you have pink hair and you think it's cool, then you're a Munchausen syndrome. You know what I mean? If you can overlook the fact that they extended Beagle's pathology so they could study him more pathology. You know what I mean? Like, if you find out that you can get more out of a pathology as far as what you can study by extenuating it, you know what I mean? And this is the most docile species that trust human or something like that. They bred specifically for trusting humans so that they could be easy to work with, and they only know anything but their cage and the motherfucker in the lab coat, And after they do all of the research and everything, they say, okay, this is useless data, we can throw it out. They're not throwing out any research. They're burning the data with incinerators, because it takes heat to process data. And if you're throwing out the research, then I have to assume you still have data. You know what I mean? What you want to call it, where you want to go based on and everything. You know what I mean? Like, are you serious? Because you are not a scientist. You are a developer, guys. We could both have science. You could even be smarter than me, but I'm gonna be a scientist longer than you are because you have proclivity. You have a notion to win a side skirt the human race and try to get something up from underneath it. at the cost of the quality of fucking life, cuz at the cost of the quality of your fucking life. And I can't throw a fucking first pitch. And you see, what is this? What is this Munchausen syndrome creature? What is this motherfucker? Like, why do they need to throw out a first pitch to become a world-renowned criminal? And it just takes a matter of switching over. You don't want to I was kind of like lay low and confound and bedazzle all the people with Munchausen that thought that they were gonna have a free meal eating niggas. You know what I mean? They thought they really thought it's gonna be so easy. Like they were just sitting back thinking that you're gonna fall right into the trap. You know what I mean? Because they're afraid of confrontation. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make them afraid of confrontation for real, again. You know what I mean? Every time they confront me, they're gonna regret it. They already do. They already do regret it. In the store and shit, you know, tell me to put my mask on. I'm already drinking coconut water. I'm already eating out the groceries and shit. And then if they tell me to put my mask on, I'm throwing groceries at the motherfuckers. I'm throwing shit at them and leaving too. I mean, not throwing at them, but I throw it up on the counter. Like, you know, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I could pay for this shit or not. You know, but I'm already eating. I'm already drinking and eating in the store. Man, they don't know. These clowns don't know me. They don't know. They don't know about people like me. They don't know that I could even exist. They think they have me tied around their finger. You know what I mean? Because of, I don't know. I don't fucking know. But at least I have fucking NFTs. You know what I mean? You have to knock me on the head to get that, and then I can still say I have a good story to tell, and I was a success, and or I acted like a boss and saw the value and made a move on a strike while the iron is hot, and I do this and that, and I could do it again. It's just that it seemed like in order for me to be susceptible to the Munchausen syndrome agenda, you have to be down and out, and you have to be in need of something that could be willed upon you in ultimatums. An ultimatum. And then they would love to, you know, think then they love you again and shit like that. But fucking, what about the functional, recovered family member that they could have? You know what I mean? They just want a little bit of recovery and fucking back to the functional, but they do not want nobody recover Munchausen syndrome. It's real. It's real, dude. And people don't know that it's not gonna work, and they have more faith in the fucking Munchausen syndrome than they have in anybody's ability to hold out. And it's stupid because I was already winning before this shit started to come down. Before it started to come down the line, I was already winning. They are running away from something that they would be surprised and shocked to find out they're running away from. And you know what I mean? But they're so dubious and iniquitous that they can't stop fucking running. You know what I mean? They turn around. They think you can turn your back on. My shit is the truth. You can't turn your back on me, cuz all that does is mark you. All that does is show me that you have Munchausen syndrome. I have a right to fucking complain about some shit, and I'm gonna be in your face, and I'll make you turn your ass around. I will turn your shit around right now, cuz. I just don't like motherfuckers like that. Like, you be like, what's the reason? Why are you doing it? I fucking don't like y'all, Nick. I don't like y'all. You understand? I do not fucking like Munchausen.